Let's go.
The adventure of the Unbreakable Speckled Band.
Why is there a picture of a boat?
Because we're on a boat.
Are we on a boat?
Murder is on a boat.
The
Oh,
boat
on a
is the
motherfucking
Unbreakable
boat.
Speckled
Take a
Band.
good hard look at the motherfucker.
This is your crime scene. Enjoy.
I'm sure there'll be a cutscene, but we'll see.
Nice.
So
Ooh, we get a title screen.
I'm gonna be quiet now.
Very nice.
In a corner,
Very fancy.
Small,
Ooh.
dark room. Sholmes and I waited
Sholmes.
with bated breath.
Sholmes.
Every time, there came from the ventilator a hiss and a soft, almost growl-like sound. Suddenly, Sholmes sprang into action, lashing furiously with his cane at a point in the darkness. "You see it, Wilson?" he yelled, his tense voice reverberating through the air. I raised my dark lantern shutter, and the room slowly came into view. Sholmes was staring intently at one particular corner when he started whispering to me. The victim's most perplexing final words. The Speckled Band.
The Speckled
I
Band.
believe this is the terrible coil to which you referred, Wilson. In front of us was an enormous adder, its fangs bared.
I was fucking right.
It's a fucking snake!
It was the most terrible speckled band I had ever seen.
Yeah,
Okay.
Are
Wilson.
we gonna be solving the
I'm
murder
sharing
of
some
the snake?
brainwaves right now.
So, Holmes did it.
Oh, did he? On board the steamship
Buria.
Buria.
Bury your what?
Buria snakes.
Oh boy.
So, let us unravel this
Uh,
and discover what events led to this curious murder. Pray, do excuse me. The cabin door was bolted from the inside when the man was killed. No marks
What is this
suggest the bolt was
cutscene
taken
malarkey?
anyway.
I love it.
So, this would appear to be a
Whole other level.
locked room mystery.
It'd be a locked room mystery.
Classic.
It's my favorite kind of app.
Message on the floor.
It's in Russian.
That's Russian.
Certainly with the ink from this upset bottle.
I was about to say Greek, but yes, you're right.
Good word. So the victim was a Russian man then.
No.
And the letters were formed, suggesting he was compos mentis at the time.
No.
Most extraordinary script.
This is the most extraordinary script. Yes.
Not penned by the
Japanese,
same
you
person as
whore.
the message. In
Get an
fact,
education.
It was written by someone of a different nationality.
Oh, what was your hint?
What the fuck is this?
What is that gun?
It's just fucking.
This paper seal was
Ooh.
Wow.
the victim himself, I would venture. Well, what have we here?
Is it gonna be us again?
That is the correct reaction. Be it yai.
Was that heavy?
That won't be necessary. You see, in less than 5 seconds from now, I will reveal the killer to you.
It's gonna be us, innit?
Was it us? Did we do it?
I think we did
It was
it.
definitely me.
Again.
Ah yes, the locked room. But that mystery is paper thin.
You don't mean that
The murderer's in.
It's fucking Hosonaga?
are you? And where have you come from?
A fucking hat.
Why is Osanaga there dressed in a...
One in the world. Herlock Sholmes.
Hey.
You must have heard of me.
Yes, alright.
I mean, he at least fits the twink
sexy.
aspect of it.
He really does.
He
Yeah.
really does.
Wow.
Are we in the
Sherlock
cupboard?
Holmes.
Is it us?
I think we're in the cupboard.
This feels like an analogy for something.
I feel like we're in the cupboard. Wow. God damn it! It took me
yes, I
ages to
believe
put
this
on
would be
that.
you.
My head is throbbing. What's going on? Something's not right here. There's trouble in the air.
Also,
Yeah,
Cecil.
someone's knocked you out and shoved you in a cupboard. Congrats.
I'm in a cupboard.
Oh, bright lights.
Why am I in a
Oh,
cupboard?
oh, it's all painful. Wait. I can't move. Ah! What the?
Them graphics.
Why am I in
Can you just
handcuffs?
please stop getting arrested for murder? Please.
Please,
Yeah.
for the love of God.
It's very stressful for everyone involved.
Right. Who's gonna be the boy?
Is
Wow.
this the boy?
I believe this is the boy.
Alexandra.
Oh.
Who
No
fancied
one
it?
better.
My full name.
Huh?
That's how
Alexandra.
dedicated I am to you taking up this role.
That genuinely took me so aback then.
I'm so sorry.
Normally it's just my family who say it and call me Alexandra, and I'm just like, what? What?
Yeah, what the heck?
I am already voicing what's her face, and she's obviously there.
Considering my twunk boy is gone somewhere, I don't know where he is. He's probably dead.
Yeah, go for it, Rip.
I can do it if we like, if we're fine with that.
Can you do a Benedict Cumberbatch impression?
Oh.
I can do a very
Don't.
Cockney accent, I guess.
Please, I don't need the PTSD to 2013. Please.
Can you do an Andrew Scott impression?
Yes, much better.
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
Don't make me do an Irish accent in front of the actual Irish guy. Please, that's not what you want to do.
In fairness, Andrew's accent is Northern Irish, so
Yes.
Oh, different
I have-
Irish. Okay.
I have no say in this.
Okay, well I'm terrible at either, so
My name's Jim Moriarty. Okay, fucking stupid, like stupid. Piece of
Hi. Okay,
Yeah,
I can
it's up to you. I
try.
could. It's up to you.
I
If you'd
can
rather,
try.
that's fine.
Have a different person every episode. We rotate it. Like
Yeah, we
sisters
just
in traveling pants.
We rotate the voice.
Oh my god, we can do that sometimes. That would be fun.
I mean,
It would be
we
fun
can
to
end
try.
up
I
doing it
came into
normally.
this thinking I'm not gonna. I would like to do something that's not the judge, and then.
I'd like to do a terrible Russian accent at some point in this, so if I could be
Oh,
one of the
yes.
Russian sailors, that would be great.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's my only real thing, but I don't think I probably shouldn't do Sherms if I'm doing What's Her Face as well, because I have a feeling she is going to be the Maya of this
Oh, baby, the baby.
Well,
yes.
yeah. So I don't want to take on more than I can chew.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, G, if you want to be Herlock,
No,
I don't know, because you
no,
said
get away. You're very cute. Get away. Thank you.
just because I doubt the judge is on this ship, but you never know.
My God, we still have to think of Baron What's His Face, drinker of wine and smasher of bottles.
Yes, we
I
do.
think you're about to
He
exhaust
looks-
tires.
Also my husband,
He looks very fun.
my stupid wine drinking husband.
Dear
So-
Lord. Okay.
Have we reached a decision?
Have we reached an impasse or a conclusion, or I don't?
Ripley, choose one or two.
Two.
Oh, I can't roll the dice because there is no such thing as a D1.
No, roll D2.
I know what it is. I just
D1, that's how you rig the game.
Yeah, roll
Yeah, that's literally just saying we're doing it.
dice.
shut up, Kate.
You know, guys, we're gonna do all of this. It's
Wow.
not even gonna be Herlock.
No, it's going to be
It
a
was
like a
one,
Russian
that was-
sailor or
that was
something.
Yeah.
So you wake up now. No, that will not be the accent. So you want to leave a story. God.
What was the result, G?
It was a 1,
Which
means it's me. But also, now I feel bad that the dice rolled in my favor.
You can always
It's
switch
literally
over.
a 50 fucking 50.
Oh my god.
Please roll dice up to D100.
We can switch the roles around if people would like every so often.
Yeah, this might not
Yeah,
even
that's
be.
fine.
This might not even be Sholmes. We don't know.
It's going to end up not being Sholmes at this
Yeah.
point.
Do all this.
Right,
Yeah.
Shall I
Just
just
press A.
proceed?
Press A.
Yeah, let's just go.
Fucking
Oh.
right.
I fucking knew it.
God, fucking damn it.
Wait, who wanted to be Russian?
I want to be the
Alex.
big Russian man.
You want to be the
big one.
heavy boy.
Also, I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. I tapped the power button of my laptop on the side in the kitchen and
Oh, you're okay.
probably disappeared.
Who else can
Carry
do
on.
Who else can do a questionable Russian accent?
This guy is-
Anybody can do questionable. I am Russian. My mother came from Moscow.
I can do a questionable Eastern European accent, but it does
Close
make me sound like Francisca. So
Close enough.
there you go.
Yeah, to Dracula.
So is it Alex or me? I don't remember.
I wanted to be the big one.
Okay, you be the big one. We had to drag you out of cupboard.
Wardrobe.
Wardrobe.
What cupboard? Closet.
Well, closet from where you are. Stay
Closet.
stuck.
That's one. You've spent quite a lot of time in the closet, have you not?
You practically live in closet.
Yes. I do not believe how you could not wake me up. Fuck me. How do you say it? No, oh my god, my brain. Give me a second. I do not believe how you could not wake up. You are true cold-blooded man.
You. You found me then.
Duh. We found you. And now you pay. Criminal.
Criminal.
With a K and everything.
To the gulag with you.
Throw you in ship gulag.
How long are you hiding in that tiny wardrobe, hmm?
Ugh. I'm sorry.
Hey, you better run.
Now you have been found. It is time to admit your crimes. Unless you want to find out how cold the ocean is, hmm?
No. I'll tell you everything.
Surely the cold of the ocean would be better punishment when.
Oh, here he is. Here he is.
Here's the boy.
The boy.
Boy.
There's only one thing I'd like to know from you.
Isn't that?
Oh, it was me. It was me.
You look different, Mr. Jones.
We're so eager for it to be Sholmes.
Just give us the twink.
This is okay, it gives me more time to work on this accent that I need to figure out.
Why did you do it? Why did you take his life?
Because I'm a bitch.
I'm alive.
Mr. Sato? Wait, what did you just say? Take his life? Where is he? Where's Kazuma?
No.
Oh no!
No.
He's fucking dead.
You pretend you do not know. You are a wolf in a sheep's belt. You are the killer. Do not try to make excuses.
Okay, this is deeply upsetting.
No.
This
It was a hate crime.
Oh,
What?
it's like the original queer bait.
Kazuma-sama's body was discovered not long ago.
Hate crime. Homophobic.
Here, in this very cabin, that was bolted shut from the inside. His
His body?
Please, do not try to tell us you were doing this terrible thing in your sleep.
Azuma's dead? But it can't be. And his handcuffs. Surely you don't think
They're gonna get their money's worth out of that animation, let me tell
I
you.
know. Yeah.
We've already seen it twice.
I have to know. Why did you take Kazuma-sama's life?
If I'm honest,
Answer me, please.
it's something I wish that the game did more of.
Yeah.
What?
Kind of take advantage of the fact that it's first-person perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
This is pretty much the only time to my memory that they've done it.
Yeah. Oh.
Ooh, very dramatic screaming.
Yes.
Just lost your boyfriend, babe.
Yeah.
R.I.P. in peace.
Okay, this counts as a hate crime.
I guess the ship was actually called the SS Bury a Gaze.
Yeah.
Oh. Ba-dum-tush.
Azuma. It was just 2 short weeks ago.
When we finally had sex for the first time.
Are you sure about this? Won't we get in trouble?
Oh, it might be when they had sex for the first time. Hang on. Hang on. I need to get into the depth. Don't you find it fun being a stowaway? Besides, how else could you come to England with me to study? Yes, study.
Oh, this is so cool.
It was really something else when they brought your luggage in here earlier, though. The way that Russian crewman just tossed your traveling case onto the floor. I thought it was going to die.
Yes, I still can't quite believe that. I really didn't think you'd be able to fit inside my trunk.
What?
Well, we know who tops.
Oh boy.
Oh, no!
That's exactly the joke I was
Or who? Not.
Twink.
Past tense.
Tiny man. Small boy.
So tiny.
Hey! Honestly, I thought I'd broken every bone in my body.
But not the most important bone.
God save us!
Well, it's about 50 days until we dock in Great Britain. But if you can confine yourself to my cabin here, I don't expect anyone will discover you.
Are you putting like a deliberately sexy
You
song on
might
this?
have little secrets.
I don't suppose anyone wants to discover me. Darling. In my cabin.
Ugh, I hope not. I get the feeling those Russians wouldn't be very forgiving of a stowaway.
I'm gonna make this as homoerotic as possible. It's the last chance I get. They're a sturdy bunch, that's for sure.
Hang on, I'm just gonna post a bonk. Yeah.
Preemptive
It's
bonk.
my last chance. Let me have this.
What I want to know is, why do we need to keep it a secret from the young lady?
From our faithful. Yeah, hang on. Whoa. From our faithful judicial assistant Mikotoba, you mean?
From your close friend, more to the point. Surely we can confide in her, couldn't we?
Oh yes, my bed.
The truth of the
I don't
matter
believe
is,
she'd give me away.
you are
She's 16. She's 16.
No, but if she knew what we'd done, that would make her guilty by association. It's best that only you and I know about this.
at least until it's
I suppose so.
Anyway, it's about time that the steward is supposed to come and clean the cabin.
Time to hide!
I know it's cramped, but you'd better get in there, I think. It won't be for long. And besides, you're used to being in the closet. And anyway, compared to hiding inside my traveling case, it'll be a breeze.
Yeah, I do a lot of that too, hiding in people's travelling cases.
But what if the steward decides to open the wardrobe for some reason? Then I'll be in for it.
Stop worrying. I tell you what. Why don't you write "keep out" or something on this piece of paper? And that's definitely going to stop anyone from looking inside the wardrobe.
What?
Then I can stick it over the wardrobe doors once you're inside.
I don't know.
You were right.
We've only been at sea for about 15 days.
And already we've had sex 35 times.
Oh dear.
We were supposed to be going on this adventure to England together.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby. He's just wanting his boyfriend. We'll leave you at next port. Stay quiet until then. Don't make more trouble for yourself. Murderer. That went very Scottish.
No, I'm not a murderer.
Da, you said before. You said you would admit everything about your crimes.
No, that's not right. I mean, yes, I did stow away on the ship, but murdering my best friend?
No one else could have done it. Admit the truth.
No, Susata-san. Please, tell me what happened. I need to know.
Very well. But there is something I would like to ask of you too.
Ugh, his eyes. She looks like she's ready to destroy me. This nightmare is getting worse by the minute. I suppose all I can do is try to find out what really happened.
Hmm.
I'm so sad.
He really has been killed, hasn't he? This isn't just a bad dream.
It was a hate crime.
And these handcuffs. They think I did it?
No, they're just for decoration.
They think I'm Kazuma's killer?
No, it's what you were doing before you went into the closet.
Yeah.
Inside.
What do you mean?
There's no access to the cabin via a porthole window, and the bolt on the door can't be operated from outside. In other words, after the crime, the culprit couldn't have escaped these four walls.
What?
Has anyone tried under the bed?
Or to put it another way, the culprit could only have been somebody inside this cabin.
Wait,
What about the vent
right
About the
there?
wardrobe.
I think a little too small for someone to get through. Maybe. I don't know. You can probably point it out.
Pretty sizable.
Or do you have some other explanation? My back is to that vent. I can't see it.
This is impossible. How did he die then? What happened exactly?
Are you still going to deny the charge, even despite the circumstances?
No, stay away from my son.
Please, Sasata-san, you have to tell me.
it's frozen on my end. Sorry.
Oh no.
The cause of death is still undetermined.
They don't know how he died?
The ship's doctor is examining the body, but of course he has no post-mortem analysis experience. I don't suppose we shall learn more until an expert has been consulted at our next port of call.
So presumably that means there were no obvious external signs of injury then?
This also means that we could claim that he was poisoned before he got into the room, which, I mean, it's right there.
That's true, yes.
Can't anyone tell me what actually happened here in this captain? I don't understand it. Why would anyone want to kill Kazuma?
The gay angst.
Oh.
Wow.
You're cutting out, Alex.
That was Biddy, yeah.
Oh, do you want me to go for it again? Sorry.
Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah. Presumably, that's something you know the answer to better than anyone.
Please.
Whatever you say, you were here in the cabin after all.
Well, yes, I was, but...
He would always wake before dawn and do his training first thing in the morning. Sitting outside his cabin, as I have every day so far on this voyage. But this morning he did not come. I could sense he wouldn't.
Does that mean he was already dead when Sasata-san arrived at his cabin door, I wonder?
But there was no reply. Then I started to become worried, so I went to find a member of the crew. The crewman forced the cabin door open, and when we managed to get inside,
Oh.
there was Kazuma-sama, collapsed on the floor.
His sword's missing.
I think it's on the right.
And the white tape there now shows exactly where he was found, I suppose. I had no idea anything had happened. I must have been asleep in the wardrobe somehow.
That's just very hard to believe.
This is all very hard to believe for me too, trust me.
Now I've told you everything that I know. So it's my turn to ask you a question.
Yes, alright. Ugh, my head feels so heavy. It's still throbbing like anything.
That's 2 questions.
That's 2, yeah.
Why are you even on board the ship, Naruto-san? You said something before about being a stow.
Oh, yes. I'm afraid that's true. It's 2 weeks since we left Japan now. And I've been shut up in this cabin the entire time.
It must be bordering as hell.
And also a bit stinky.
Yeah.
But how could you have occupied Kazusama's cabin so long without him noticing?
Oh, he noticed, honey.
No, that would have been impossible, obviously.
Yes, you're very cute, but you can't come on my computer.
Yes, of course.
Here we go. So cool.
Kazuma invited me.
No.
She's having a time of it over there.
Sorry, team.
He wanted us to go to England together.
No. We'll throw you.
Actually asked you. But why?
I'm afraid that I don't really know the reason myself.
I do. It's because he loves you.
I don't understand.
You see, Susato, when two people love each other very much.
Kazuma, why do you want this? What's the real reason?
I'm gay.
Why go to such extreme lengths to smuggle me to England with you?
Look at him improve so well.
Sexy little
It's
fuck.
an idea that's been on my mind ever since the end of that incredible trial. I think I told you then, didn't I? You ought to become a lawyer yourself.
Well, yes, you did say that. But I didn't think you were serious.
Ow!
You have a talent for it. I can assure you of that.
Nope.
But I never really thought about becoming a lawyer.
Well, that's something you can decide for yourself. London is at the spearhead of cultural development, the centre of the world in many ways. There can't be any harm in seeing such an important place for your own eyes, can there? And with me.
Well, no, definitely not.
But
Yeah, you better run.
on a personal level, if you were to become a lawyer, then
Then what?
Notes also legally married.
I'll tell you later when I'm dead.
Nothing. Forget it. We could be lawyer partners and spend more time together.
Kazuma-sama he was always saying the same thing. That he wanted to change the Japanese legal system. Perhaps he thought he could do that with you.
Yes, maybe. But something's still bothering me a little.
Probably the part where you were accused of murder.
Yeah.
The look in his eyes then. It was darker than I've ever seen it before.
It's called Last RuneScape.
Susato-san. I'm sorry that we kept it a secret from you. I'm stowing away out the ship, I mean.
If I know Kazuma-sama,
Child.
I expect he was trying to protect me.
Nope.
To avoid me becoming...
Ah. So sorry.
That's exactly right, yes. Word perfect, in fact.
If you're not the culprit, then tell me. What happened last night here in this cabin?
Well, the thing is, I don't really remember.
I can't believe no one jumped in on that.
Wow.
That's some strange.
When a man and a man love each other very much.
Kazuma brought me something to eat, just like he always did.
Yep. I'm sure it was very
And then I
tasty.
got myself into that wardrobe over there, just like I always did.
I can't believe he spent the entire trip in the wardrobe.
After that, I,
Fell asleep.
well, yes.
So deeply that you didn't even stir when Kazuma-sama was killed.
Well, yes.
You do realize that sounds like bullshit. It really does.
I know it sounds like bullshit, really, I do. But it's the truth.
Perhaps you should mention some of your other symptoms right now. Renu's
If
scared.
only I'd woken up, then perhaps I wouldn't be in this predicament. And for some reason, my head's still throbbing like anything.
Good boy.
Hey, gee, he listened to you.
Shocking.
Really?
But I'm proud.
Really? Really? I said that 4 times.
I think I hit my head against the wall when we. No, never mind.
Really don't want to know details, thank you.
Is something wrong?
Yes.
Oh,
Casima's dead.
it's just... Please, forget it.
Sato-san, you have to believe me. I didn't do it.
I really don't want to doubt you. But the trouble is, there is no one else who could have possibly done this.
Katsuma, I don't understand. Why? Why did this have to happen? Ugh! I can't take this.
Don't
No.
try to go anywhere. You're the perpetrator of this crime. You can't leave. I can't allow that to happen.
I'm sorry. But Kazuma was killed right under my nose here, and I didn't do anything to stop it. And now I'm supposed to just sit around, my hands tied, while whoever did this walks free? No, I can't allow that to happen.
Well, what do you propose to do then?
I'm going to investigate. I'm going to find out exactly what happened here.
Plus, where is he going to go? They're in the middle of the ocean.
I'm going to work out who took Kazuma's life and how and why they did it. So I'm sorry, but you're going to have to excuse me.
I fucking knock you on your ass, you piece of shit!
What the?
Yeah, she's definitely Maya.
Yeah.
That was a Sutasu takedown.
She just straight judo through that bitch.
Fucking nuts.
Sato, what? What martial art form is that?
Mine, bitch.
I'm going to need you to prove it.
Upside down.
Sorry? Prove it?
Yes, your innocence. I need evidence.
But how am I supposed to?
Stop it.
Fucking figure it out.
Stop it.
Have you forgotten already what you achieved just a few weeks ago? You successfully defended yourself in a court of law.
Ah, I see.
The only problem is now, we're in international waters. We could just fucking murder you, throw you overboard. No jury would convict
Really
us.
good. I mean, at least we're not going to get put on trial for this either, because international waters, mate.
She's expecting me to present some conclusive evidence. I have to get Sato-san to believe me. I'll show her some evidence right now that proves I'm not guilty of this awful crime.
The thing on the wardrobe. Because if he'd opened the
pin!
wardrobe and
A
gotten out...
collar pin! I'm such an upstanding
It
student,
says
I could
keep
never
out in
commit murder.
Japanese.
Very
Do not
helpful,
disturb. Put on the fucking wardrobe.
Do not disturb the clothes. They deserve good rest.
Yeah, I think it's.
I love the
gotta be
idea that, Herlock Sholmes was like, aha, the secret is that there's somebody, the killer is still in the room, and then promptly removed the thing that proves that the person in the wardrobe couldn't have done it.
Yeah.
there.
You dumb
He's
bitch.
Unless
very
he took the
clever.
time, like, after they killed them to, like, put down the thing. Yeah, actually, that makes more sense.
Yeah, from inside the wardrobe!
Oh, yeah, fuck.
Yes!
Yes.
Kazuma, with
Mommy.
his dying breath, stuck this on the outside of the wardrobe door to give me an alibi.
Tell me, when I was discovered in the wardrobe before, was this piece of paper stuck over the doors? Still upside down, by the way.
Oh, yes, it was. I remember clearly.
presenting this from the floor.
I thought so. Kazuma always put it in place whenever I went to sleep in there. Just in case the cabin steward or another crew member decided to look inside.
That convinced them not to!
So, naturally, he did the same last night as well.
Ah. Yes, of course. The gentleman who discovered you peeled that sign from the wardrobe doors before he opened them.
But if I were truly the culprit, I couldn't have climbed back inside the wardrobe and stuck this on the outside of the doors on my own.
Yes, that's quite true.
In other words, it's impossible that I killed Kazuma.
Improbable, really. I mean, it could have just stayed on when you opened the doors.
Yeah, that's a thing that can happen.
Well, even if you are sprawled hopelessly on the floor, like a little bitch,
Yeah.
I can see why Kazuma-sama thought so highly of you.
Thank you, Sasato-san. Now, do you think, perhaps, you could help me up?
Could we turn the right way round?
there we go.
There we go.
Well, in the light of that evidence, I don't see any reason why I should stop you from investigating in here, at least.
Thank you. So you finally believe me.
I didn't fucking say that. I'm sorry, no.
What?
I'm not sure yet. I can't rule out the possibility that you used some sort of conjuring trick to put that sign back in position. Like blue tack.
Does she think I am a magician?
For now, I suggest you investigate as thoroughly as possible. I'll do the same.
Alright, let's get to work, Sasato-san.
Please don't misunderstand me. I still have my doubts. You just killed my fucking best friend. I shall be watching you to make sure you do nothing that might disturb. I wouldn't want you using your conjuring tricks to destroy evidence, for example.
Right. Good God above.
There's so much on the floor. See, I told you the sword was missing.
Well, anyway, I should make a start on investigating in here. Examine everything I can.
I told you his sword was missing. It's right there.
Yeah, it's on the right.
Yeah.
Kazuma, I swear. I will avenge your death.
Yunosuke's gonna throw someone overboard!
There's so
Almost-
much in
almost-
this room. Holy shit.
Almost immediately, though, I think we can deduce that the ship had, at some point, violently gone to one side.
Yeah, but that doesn't make sense, because why would the trunk still be there?
What do you mean?
Like,
If you
everything
look
else
at-
is tipped.
Yeah, if you look at the direction of the books, the trunk would still be there. It's fine.
Yeah, but like, okay, what about the sword then?
Well, I'm not saying that happened. All happened at the same time, but at some point they toppled.
Hey, point.
Books have fallen over on the shelf. Look, they've all toppled the same way.
Toppled.
And what's this? A statue of some god of the sea, although he's fallen over as well.
I burped mid-line, in case you're wondering. Yes, it's almost as if the whole shelf has been ransacked and everything mown down at once.
I wonder if... Perhaps it was Kazuma-sama doing his morning sword training, do you think?
I seriously doubt it.
That's what they're calling it these days.
Then perhaps... It was you, Naruhodo-san, in a fit of rage.
It's too short to reach.
Wouldn't have bothered leaving the wardrobe just to mess up a few books and a statue.
Also, he's too short to reach.
I will fight you.
Bring it.
You will lose.
Could the way these things have been thrown about have anything to do with the case, I wonder?
Well, I'll just set everything straight again. I don't like to see a mess.
Don't you dare! No! No, you
Oh.
fool!
Well,
No, this will be important later, don't worry. Oh, I said...
oh,
Oh dear, that won't do.
Oh, I'll smash this out, son.
Whenever I'm examining things, I always find myself so focused, I forget to look around properly.
Ah, yes, that's not good.
I don't suppose you're as foolish as me in that regard, are you, Naruto-san?
We're being taught to look around.
Yeah. I'm sure you're careful to look all around using these buttons, aren't you?
Just
I-
enjoy the 3D, mate. Just enjoy and relish.
We spent money on this. Please use it.
Yeah.
Let's investigate all corners of this cabin.
We spent a lot of money to give you 200-degree vision. Just slightly more than the usual 180.
Yes, let's do that. I suppose my field of vision has been helped more until now.
Oh,
so
this
do
will
I do
sick,
that?
that's nice.
Oh, it's a
How's it
D-pad.
though?
I can see that lampshade you're hanging, Capcom. Did Kazuma write that before he died?
Because I'm not Russian.
It looks like it's written in ink.
He must have knocked the inkpot from the desk when he collapsed on the floor. Then, I suppose he wrote this message by dipping his finger in the spillage.
Who knew
Oh,
that
'cause-
Kazuma knew Russian?
Hmm.
Poor Kazuma-sama. No doubt he was in terrible pain. To imagine it.
I suppose he was trying to leave some kind of a clue in his final moments, was he? I'm sorry, partner, but I can't read your writing.
I don't think that's Japanese, Naruto-san. You fuckwit.
What? Then what language is it?
It pains me to admit it, but I don't know.
It's not a foreign script I'm familiar with. What does it mean, I wonder?
It looks pretty Russian. Herlock
I
said
think
himself, didn't he?
Yeah, it's Russian.
Let's actually have a look at sword. I mentioned it earlier.
That's Kazuma-sama's precious sword. He never went anywhere without it.
Yes, he was always saying that a Japanese man's katana is his soul.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna say anything.
I believe he had to work very hard to convince the government to allow him to bring it on this trip.
I suppose that shows just how important it was to him. And now he's gone. But I'm not ready to let his spirit go just yet.
Yeah, take the sword.
Take the sword! Take the sword!
Fucking take it.
Fucking take the sword! Yeah.
What is that? Is that a bone?
What, this?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a bone.
Ugh.
That's my dinner from last night. Roast chicken. It's really tasty.
A whole chicken.
Hmm.
Yes, it was very delicious, wasn't it? Obligatory food bit. But did you eat it on the floor here?
I'm not a dog, says Sato-san. I ate at the table, of course.
I mean, maybe that's
Could've-
just something you're into.
Could have fooled me.
Which begs the question of when and how the plate ended up on the floor.
Fucking violent wave, maybe.
Hmm.
But Kazuma-sama didn't like chicken at all, did he?
No, that's right. So he didn't touch it. Which meant all the more for me.
Oh no! Does that mean poor Kazuma-sama spent his last night on this earth with an empty belly?
To be fair, yeah.
It's just too horrible.
she says through tears of laughter.
Now I suddenly have a guilty conscience and an achy stomach.
Did you really not eat it? Oh my god.
What is
That's
this?
tragic, though.
Oh, that's really sad. Ooh.
What do you think this is? Looks like a broken piece of glassware. Whatever the thing was, it appears to have broken clean in two.
The glass is such a beautiful colour. It looks like a cute little Netsuke fastener from a kimono outfit.
I'm not sure that sounds like Kazuma.
I mean, you have been in his closet.
He wouldn't have secretly carried a cute little trinket to ride this around with him, would he?
I don't know, I reckon he'd look good in kimono.
As the mark beside it, what is it, I wonder? It has a sort of brick-like hue.
Yes, alright. Just the colour of brick, isn't it? Even though I don't see anything of the same colour anywhere else in the cabin.
So, like, clay? Do they mean clay-coloured?
Maybe.
Hello. Also, hello.
This man.
Hi. That
Why are
dude.
you here?
So I should see what this Russian crewman makes of the scene of the crime.
Did Kazuma bring his own Japanese wall hanging to decorate
I think he did.
for the trip?
I mean, we'll see.
Mm.
Excuse me.
But
I was wondering how it's going. The investigation, I mean.
grandmother told me Japanese people do not make jokes. But it is not true, I see.
Sorry?
We love the casual racism. The criminal asking investigator for information about his crime? Very funny.
No, it wasn't supposed to be a joke.
He doesn't appear to be laughing. I'm convinced you're guilty.
He might have useful information, though. I have to keep trying. So, last night, did you notice anything out of the ordinary at all?
Niet. Of course not. Now back to corner of room and make silent. I say no more to you.
That hit a nerve. Just for a minute there, he seemed a little flustered.
Ah.
What are you doing, strange Russian man?
Seigi, the Japanese word for justice. The brushstrokes are straight and true, just like Kazuma.
He won't stray, honey.
He's one of those things. He's definitely one of those things.
He's one of those things.
Yes, his calligraphy was always a reflection of his heart. Yet can you really look at those characters without feeling shame, knowing who drew them so thoughtfully?
Of course I can. I mean, I'm innocent, so why shouldn't I be able to?
So she gonna punch you again.
Even though you stowed away on the ship.
Now you're going to bring that up, are you? I can't win.
Guess he did bring it. He drew it.
Yeah. What's with the tablecloth? Is there something on it? No.
Oh yeah, let's have a look at that after.
When I went for help and the crewman forced the door open. This vault had been firmly closed.
It's quite a small bolt, not particularly sturdy. It just slides across to secure the door shut. But still, with the door bolted, there will be no way to get in or out of the cabin, that's for sure.
Well done, genius.
It's no wonder everyone suspects me. When she glares at me like that, I feel tense all up and down my spine. I remember reading once in a detective novel, the culprits use a needle and thread to draw a bolt across on the outside of the room in a situation like this.
Yes, That's a clever trick, isn't it? I'm an avid reader of detective stories myself.
Just pull the book out of their sleeve.
That's
Yes.
how you keep it.
I mean,
you
you
do.
might as well keep one on you.
But the door of this cabin and its frame are made of metal, and they seal together perfectly. Lizzie, of using that needle and thread trick here, I'm afraid.
I like
So
that.
go fuck
Subtle.
yourself.
When she glares at me like that, I feel pins and needles all up and down my spine.
I
It
like
probably wants to
the
put
look
pins
up
and
from the
needles
book.
up down your spine. Oh.
There's nothing on this table at all. The plate and cutlery are all over the floor for some reason.
Yes, it's strange. Last night when I went to sleep, I'm sure everything was still. No, wait a minute.
What is it?
That's funny. I can't seem to remember anything about what happened after dinner at all.
How very
The
fucking
chicken
convenient.
was poisoned.
So then, perhaps you are responsible for what happened to Kazuma-sama.
No, no, no.
That's a good point. If you don't remember. Oh!
Oh?
These are the rules of passage for travel aboard the SS Beria.
It's essentially a list of requests from the captain to all passengers on board.
Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden.
Pets like
I see that.
snakes!
Pets like snakes. Dangerous objects like fucking katanas. I
Or
don't know.
pets in another term.
Ew. You're dead! Shut up!
Never.
What? Why are you staring at me?
Oh, sorry. I was just thinking. Are you more of a dangerous object? Oh my god, game!
Wow.
I mean, I don't know why I actually asked the question. You're clearly Velasquez.
Susato's a damn savage!
She's great. I love her.
He's amazing.
Incredible.
I can't decide. I can. It's easy.
Well, one thing's for sure. Either way, I wasn't supposed to be in here.
Well, that's quite obviously the latter. Do we examine the trunk?
Let's take a
probably.
look.
That's a
maybe
very
in
large
bottle.
travelling case, isn't it?
Yes, carries a lot of memories for me.
Memories?
Oh, did you say the latter and just cut out?
I did, sorry. What do you
Sorry.
mean?
Well, that's actually how I stowed away on this vessel. I was brought on board inside that case.
What if he needs to pee?
Ah, yes. I see it says, this way up, in Japanese.
Which, in hindsight, I should have realized the foreign crewman wouldn't be able to read. I was turned over and over and over, and I was tossed on the floor in here.
Yes, and what did the crewmen do to you?
Oh,
Oh dear. Being a stowaway isn't as
God, fucking do
Oh dear. Being a stowaway isn't as romantic as it sounds.
You want a bat?
Well, it was less painful than a Susato takedown.
Oh, we did examine that.
We did that. It's the that wherever he was writing. Whenever even. Whatever.
London Diary. Poor Kazuma. He didn't even make it to his destination.
It looks as though the last entry is incomplete.
Which means, what? He was in the middle of writing it when the incident happened? Let's see what it says. Could be a valuable clue.
Oh.
Get fucked. That's out of the question.
What?
Kazuma-sama may have departed this world, but you must not read his private thoughts.
This is an investigation!
What if it's something important? Something relevant to the case? Alright, I won't read it. Goodness me.
Poor Kazuma-sama.
I don't like prying into people's personal matters either. But in this case, isn't the need for clues more important?
Mm.
What
What about the pipe thing? Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh, I can't examine. What about this?
Yeah.
Yeah, we better.
I think that's some kind of opening for a ventilator. A hole through which fresh air can circulate into the cabin.
A little odd.
What do you mean?
Well, this ventilator, if that's what it is, looks like it must connect to the next door cabin.
Oh, someone was really unhappy with y'all, huh?
Yes, it would appear to. You're right.
But if its purpose is to allow fresh air into the room, surely it should be connected to the outside.
That's true. But the outside is where the fucking water is. Perhaps it's so that rain and spray don't find their way in when seas are rough, or something like that.
Suppose. Maybe that's it.
Ah!
Who's that?
That's such a terrible imposition.
He's so tiny!
How small is he?
He's so small!
Tiny man, tiny.
Very small, baby.
I put him in pocket.
Baby in.
To be fair, I think this is a bit of a problem with the modelling as opposed to him being incredibly small.
Yeah, no, definitely.
No, what do you mean? He's incredibly small.
From the anime cutscene, he's quite a bit taller than everybody else, I think.
Who's that? He wasn't there a minute ago. As far as I can tell, it looks like he might be European.
He's
Oh.
gay.
How did he?
You've noticed the man too, have you? I've no idea who he is or how he got in here, but he looks suspicious and tall. Suspiciously tall.
No, Hoda-san, don't tell me. Your heightist. Do you really not know who that is?
Well, no, I don't have any foreign friends or acquaintances at all. He doesn't look like a member of the crew. There's something very unusual about him.
Something, huh?
And is he investigating Kazuma's desk or is he just playing on it? I can't tell.
Well, in that case, we simply must talk with him.
I'm just imagining it, or does such a sound look almost uncontrollably excited?
By the way, I expect that you've noticed already, but just in case, if you press X on people while they're in the crosshairs, you can converse with them.
You can
We
shoot them.
love them.
The crosshairs.
Yeah, the crosshairs. We're gonna shoot them otherwise.
With your gun that you have.
Alright then, I'll get that suspiciously tall gentleman in my sights and see what he has to say for himself.
Oh, please do.
Okay, I'm lining up the shot.
Okay, really quick, before you do that, we need to probably investigate everything else.
Oh,
Well, I
yeah.
don't know.
I think maybe the wardrobe? I think that was the only thing we had left.
I have...
Potentially the bed.
I also just really have to pee before I look shows.
Okay.
Don't
I
worry.
love you.
So carry on, but please wait for me.
Okay, we won't. I won't shoot him yet until you get back.
Much appreciated.
It's
Also, it's a bit soon for that, Ryunosuke. Like, Kazuma's body's barely cold.
It's 2 weeks since we set sail from Japan. Have you been in this fucking closet this whole time?
Been in the closet longer than that, love.
Have you really been living in that wardrobe the entire time, Naruhodo-san?
I think living isn't quite the right description.
Oh, no, I suppose not. Although it must have been rather exciting making this voyage in your own secret hideout.
The trouble was, I never knew when a member of the crew might come in. So yes, I did basically have to live in the wardrobe.
There's a lock on the door!
And last night was no exception.
But because of that, you had no idea what was happening out here in the cabin.
No, sadly not.
Hmm.
What about the sash?
Oh.
Yes, actually, work.
This is... yes, it's a bell cord contraption, I think.
What do you mean, contraption?
I read about it in a book I was studying that talked about life in Great Britain. Large households often have bell cords like this, which you can hold to ring a bell to summon servants.
Really? That sounds almost magical. Shall we give it a little try?
I don't want to.
Yes! In the interests of cultural research, obviously. Oh no!
They didn't just appear. Oh.
I suppose no one comes for lowly Japanese people.
No, I'm sure it's just that everyone is busy, that's all.
Busy with
Oh.
racism.
It's
I think you'll
racism.
find that Kazuma and Ryunosuke both came for Japanese people.
Oh my god. Okay,
I'm glad
we should
see
probably
you back.
we should probably do the ink bottles. Because we don't think we've done that yet.
Well, I think we've done everything.
I've done the ink bottle.
We do the ink bottle? Oh, did we
Yeah.
do the writing and everything?
I think
Yeah.
so.
The body?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we've done everything.
What about the knife?
The sword? Yeah, we already.
Oh.
I guess the knife is the cutlery.
Yeah, okay.
I think we've done everything. The old point and click adventure.
Oh, yes.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
All right, let's investigate this strange man.
Yeah, you hear, G?
I think they've gone up to the toilet.
Yeah.
I see. I might take the opportunity as well then.
Yeah.
You do that.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. I'll leave him lined up. Like this.
Headshot.
Okay.
I can't believe he's just. The gas desk isn't even toppling over or anything, he's just crouched on it.
Alright, BRB.
Bye. Mm.
Oh, I might as well pee while we're here. Hang on.
I do love the music.
The music is lovely.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna briefly bugger off for a second as well.
You do that.
I wonder how many cats I'll find outside my door.
Probably 3. Oh, you're back, G.
I'm back.
Good.
Sorry,
Good.
I was YouTubing people speaking to try and work out how I want to do this.
Have you taken your toilet trip?
I mean, the toilet trip was fine.
Okay. No, I was just saying, have you taken it? Like.
Oh yes, yes.
Good, 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 good.
The toilet trip came first, and then YouTube. Hi.
Oh. Alex and Rip have nipped out for a little bit, so.
Fair enough. I didn't need to rush after all.
No, you didn't.
well. I do not remember much about the case this was based on that has not been shown in the opening cutscene already.
I'm excited.
I'm excited for the appearance of the snake.
Excited for the snake.
Yeah.
Mm. Does it live under his hat, or...?
Is it under the desk? Who knows?
Is it wrapped around Herlock's middle like a belt?
One thing I did spot, if I go back, I like how they've changed it from talk to converse.
Obviously.
And move for the little carriage icon. I'm a fan.
Well, we have no such thing as automobiles yet.
Kazuma is 23. He was
not anymore. He's
12.
Not.
Yeah. Susato, 16. The epitome of a refined Japanese lady. 3 dimensions. Whoa. Can't get that number the right way out. There we go. There's nothing worth examining on this. There you go.
Hello. It was in fact one cat, and it was Rupert.
Oh. Oh, what did the crime boy do?
Well, he's been quite good actually. I put him on my new set of shelves, and he's sniffing.
Oh, that's
Aw.
baby.
Well, shall we?
Yeah, I have returned with
Are you
banana
ready?
bread,
Are you ready to
so-
shoot Sherlock Sholmes in the fucking face?
Yes, I am here with banana bread. Let's go.
Oh man, I'm so jealous.
Hi.
I made some today, and I put a little bit of rum in it, and it's made it a little bit like it's a little bit undercooked, but really fucking good.
Excuse me. Excuse me? Do you have a moment?
This is a critical point in my investigation.
But
Maybe I should leave him alone. It seems a little unfriendly.
Yes, perhaps that would be for the best. No, he's gone. Ah! Oh god!
Greetings. I hope I haven't kept you long.
Ah!
Ah! What exactly were you doing on Kazuma's desk just now?
I see. Fascinating.
Sorry. What do you see? It feels like he's looking right through me.
Oh yes. Everything is clear now. The train of reasoning has run its course. My deductions have crystallized. You have been in Afghanistan, I perceive. Just recently returned, if I'm not mistaken.
What?
And your name is Dr. Wilson.
Sorry? What?
And now, whilst venturing towards foreign climes, you find yourself in a most troubling predicament.
You got that part right, at least.
I don't really need. Yeah.
We need to stop doing this. But how?
Well, I mean, that's
You've
kind
got
of obvious.
Absolutely
How the
nothing
deuce-
right.
How the deuce did I know that? Perhaps. It was really a most elementary deduction. Hardly worth explaining.
Still, please explain it. Have you perhaps managed to deduce anything else?
But of course, a great many things. There is no mystery, my dear madame. For example, you have fled your native land of Russia, being, as you are, a merciless revolutionary.
You what? Oh, he's absolutely right. Oh my god.
You leave 16 victims of assassination in your wake, and now travel to England to blow up the Crystal Tower. And when the beribboned occupant of this very cabin discovered your identity, you ended his life too.
I think you're mixing me up with someone else.
Yes, I believe that summarizes the facts beautifully. No need to hide the truth now. Nothing deceives these eyes.
Just to be clear, you're talking about me, aren't you?
Certainly I am. Do you see another in this cabin who fits the bill? A Russian assassin with 16 victims to his name.
Is he JoJo person?
I don't even see one person who fits the bill.
It's just 100-meter race, guys. Come on.
So it's true. It was you who did this to Kazuma-sama, and you're Russian.
You listen to me!
Who he is?
What?
And you're plotting a revolution too. It's shameful behavior, Naruhodo-san. Absolutely wicked.
Have you actually gone mad?
I'm going to fucking kill you! Now explain yourself. Tell me everything.
This is ridiculous.
Oh my god.
Brilliant.
Amazing.
Okay. How could you do it?
For pity's sake, open your eyes! I'm not a Russian revolutionary, obviously.
Oh. Forgive me.
And as for you, what kind of deduction was that? You were just saying the first thing that came into your head.
But was I not right?
No!
Entering towards foreign climes, you do find yourself in a most troubling predicament, do you not?
I want to free that.
Yes, baby!
It's more like 1 out of 17. Ha! There you have it, you see. What do you make of that?
I mean, that's kind of obvious. He's in handcuffs.
Well, to be honest,
You're talking bollocks.
this ship is en route to England, and I'm in handcuffs at the scene of a murder. So, I'm not really sure you could call it deduction. It's more plain observation.
You are ruining my reputation. Indeed. And that observation, my dear boy, is the basis of all deduction. My method is founded upon the observation of trifles, you see. I announce my findings with a brassy certitude.
You just observe trifles?
And more often than not, I'm right.
He bluffs. He literally, he
He's
bluffs.
bluffing his way through.
Yes.
I mean,
Wow.
wow.
Reminds me of someone. I don't think you introduced yourself.
Ah, my apologies. How remiss of me. I am none other than the greatest detective of the century, known to men and women the world over. The inimitable. Inimitable, in fact. The inimitable Sherlock Holmes. And I have a flair for the dramatic.
So, it's really you, the actual Sherlock Holmes.
Hey, he's here. We made it. He's in
This
our
little
ace
pink bow
attorney.
tie, little fool.
The very same. The inimitable, actual Sherlock Holmes.
I've read all of your
BBC
books.
Sherlock theme could never.
You know this man, Sasato-san.
The most famous detective in the world, Naruhodo-san. Of course I do. There's no one who hasn't heard of him.
What planet have I been living on then?
We must ask him what he's deduced. He will have worked out this entire case already, I'm sure.
Really? Why do I feel uneasy about this?
I wonder. Hello.
So, you're a great detective, are you? Sorry, what was your name again?
Indeed. I am none other than the one and only Herlock Sholmes.
Oh, I see. You're German? Herlock, was it?
Hairlock.
No, I have no hair. I mean, I have hair. Please, call me Sholmes.
Herlock?
No, I'm obviously busy.
My apologies.
You can read all about my exploits in this exciting London publication.
Oh yes, Brand's magazine. Full of wonderful short stories and interest articles from Great Britain. I never miss an issue. I have it sent from England especially.
And it bears absolutely no resemblance to another magazine whose name is an anagram of this one.
I was gonna say.
Not at all.
Ah, yes.
Like 2 letters, isn't it?
Like 2 seconds. Like, just a little bit.
Oh, yes, here it is. The Adventures of Herlock Sholmes. So, you're the protagonist in a series of short stories, then?
Not a fraud at all. Indeed I am.
And you've read so many of your own stories, you start to think you really are a detective.
No mistake. I am not the poor, deluded fellow you take me for. Your inference is backward.
Good.
Why are you eating my foot? Stop it!
That's your taste, TG.
I love eating balls. My trusty biographer records my greatest detective achievements and chronicles them in a magazine. Stop it!
You have a biographer, do you?
Why are you licking my sock? It possibly tastes good. sorry, guys. Doesn't everyone? Mine goes by the name of Dr. Wilson, presently keeping shop in London.
Don't think he is.
Oh no!
Dr. Wilson?
No one tell him!
I must say, thanks to that publication, I've been fantastically busy of late. Why, this has been a moment I am returning from Asia, having solved the mystery of a cursed royal crown. The mystery was, it wasn't cursed. It's cursed indeed.
I can't work out whether I should take this man seriously or not.
I'm gonna say not.
Yeah.
Deduction, you see, the mere science. Logical reasoning in its purest form.
A science?
You caught her attention. Really?
The astute observer notices even the most subtle of reactions in his subject. A furtive glance, a twitch of a muscle, slight inclination of the posture.
Who the fuck are you, Apollo Justice?
Fingernails, arm sleeves, furrows in the skin. All these things are data! Data!
Right.
Data. You know how the posh say data.
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 Data. I'm not sure either.
No!
One of them.
They both sound the right in this accent.
maybe do both. Alternate.
Yes.
The trained logician who makes deductions from this data in the... Oh, no, not who. And the trained logician makes deductions from this data in the blink of an eye. The ultimate conclusion is, without fail, the truth. As I demonstrated only a few short moments ago.
I do think this is very funny though, because like Conan Doyle said deduction was bullshit.
Yeah. It's literally just looking at shit.
How can he look me in the eye and claim that?
See? I have a turn this what?
You okay?
Hello?
Hello?
Hi. I'm just
Can you?
confused about this sentence. What?
I have a
think he means
turn.
he's good at it.
Says, I have a turn, both for observation and for deduction. And fame.
Yeah,
So
I haven't noticed turn being used for that context before.
I think I've seen it before.
Yeah, I think
I would have gone with like tension or or something. I don't know.
Hmm.
Anyway,
So, a quick Google. Have a turn for accountable noun. If you say... Hold on. Oh, no, I've Googled it. That's not right. It says... in this thing, it's saying... in this case, it's saying... to turn... I'm on Cambridge Dictionary, hold on. To turn, to move, to cause, to become, change into, or come to be something. To become something else. To use a control to switch a piece of equipment, blah, blah, blah. To shape a piece of wood. An opportunity to do something, an action that causes something to move, changing the direction. Stage act or performance. A slight illness, a strange feeling, or a nervous shock. Changing the direction to move something, to cause, become, change, turn, point. Huh. Okay, well, in that case, I have no idea.
Yeah, just go with it. Okay.
Yeah.
thank you for trying, Alex.
I'm still reading through all the definitions. To profit from an investment.
Oh my god. So you see, I have a turn both for observation and for deduction. And fame! That is what makes me the one and only Herlock Sholmes.
Have you managed to deduce anything about this particular case yet?
Have I managed to deduce anything? My dear fellow! Who do you suppose discovered the culprit in this mess? In his most... Oh, for God's sake. Who do you suppose discovered the culprit in his most cunning hiding place? That's right!
'Twas I!
'Twas none other than the great detective before you now, Mr. Herlock Sholmes.
That's Barry.
Valley!
Any opportunity to say my own name.
Ah, I see. In other words, I'm in these now because of him.
Huh.
When I became anxious about Kazuma-sama this morning, I summoned all of the crew members to force the cabin door open.
And I concealed myself among them, gaining entry into the scene of the crime.
It's incredible, he looks exactly like a crewmate.
Yes, luckily for everyone, the great detective Herlock Sholmes was on board. And the handcuffs seem to be an excellent fit, Mr. Naruto.
Ah!
He does not like him.
I assume it's still me.
Yes.
The very moment sorry, I got distracted looking up turn. The very moment I had eyes on the scene, two facts were immediately apparent to me.
Oh, really? 2 facts, you say?
2 whole facts.
New whole fact.
2 facts.
Mr. Sholmes, tell us, please. What 2 facts were apparent to you when you came into the cabin this morning?
Yes. First, let us be precise. The 2 facts in question were immediately apparent to me.
Yes, I understand. But what were they?
Allow me to elucidate. The true facts that I deduced from a mere momentary glance at the scene of the crime were as follows.
Just get to it, man!
Number 1. The cabin was locked from within, rendering escape of the culprit out of the question.
There's a vent right there.
Number 2.
Sus.
The victim was Russian,
Hang on.
killed following a dispute with an enemy.
Okay, now let me stop you right there.
Right there.
What made you think the victim was Russian?
He wrote a fucking note in Russian, you fucking idiot.
Good, it's very good.
Oh wait, hang on. I've got an idea. Hang on.
Yes.
Oh my god, everything just clicked. Okay,
What?
so assuming that everything was knocked over in like this kind of this weird wave thing that went on,
Right.
Yes.
the inkwell that fell over.
Mm-hmm.
What of it?
Either the wave happened and it crashed onto the floor after, because it's still in the same position. It's an empty inkwell. It's light. It would have slid. Or before. Wait, no. It has to be after.
Mm-hmm.
But then why wouldn't Kazuma clean everything up?
Because he was dead?
Yeah, but if he was dead, then the thing couldn't have fallen over and he couldn't have written the message. And the
Maybe
inkwell
he-
wouldn't be in
maybe he
its
died.
current.
Well, maybe he died right then.
Yeah, but like he had to have written. If he died right then, someone else wrote the note.
Hmm.
Plausible.
And I mean, like, does anyone get what I'm saying here?
Kind of, I think.
Personally, I think Sholmes is right. I just think he's got the wrong person.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because it has to be one of the crew, right? It's Russian. As far as we know, Kazuma doesn't know Russian. So
I mean, I wouldn't put it past him, but...
yeah, he's smart.
Hmm.
He's smart, baby.
Right. Sorry, did you say this line?
No.
sorry.
I'm too busy thinking now.
I'm sorry. I've been like, why the fuck has this fucking room been like tipped over? It has to be something.
It's good. Thinking good.
Yes.
Observe the dying message left by the victim on the floor. Beautiful. That is the Russian word for wardrobe.
Do you really think Kazuma-sama could have left a dying message in Russian? A language he definitely spoke.
In their final moments, many find their native tongue filling their head. But this young man, Russian.
No, that's not.
No, that's not it.
That's not. No, that's not really.
Kazuma was Russian, was he?
Initially, I considered Guardrobe might be the name of the killer. A certain Robert Guard, perhaps.
I like that. I like that reference.
Oh, incredible.
In the interest of fairness, I decided it would be wrong not to look inside the wardrobe there at least.
Oh, my dick wasn't a form of Robert. I was gonna say Dick God.
Oh, sorry. Where you found Mr. Naruhodo sleeping soundly.
Quite so. I found you, the renowned Russian revolutionary killer.
Why is it that I'm Russian too?
Because you look similar, and I'm racist. I observed that you're wearing the same attire as the victim. In other words, you were acquainted.
Well, that's one word for it.
And if my memory serves, that outfit is the traditional dress of the Russian people.
No.
What?
Our school uniforms are the traditional dress of the Russian people. I had no idea.
And I had no idea a detective could get something so wrong.
I took a photograph of the victim in the message, so I might analyze it for possible hidden details.
Oh.
Oh, baby.
This
This was taken immediately after the man was discovered, before the body was removed. Hello, Trevor.
Yes. Cousin had already been taken away when I woke up. This is the first time I've actually seen him like this.
No.
Very sad. Are you alright, Mr. Naruhodo?
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Hmm.
Can I ask you something, Mr. Sholmes?
What, pray?
You mentioned Russia before as well, didn't you? You know, when you said I was a fearsome revolutionary fleeing from Russia and all of that.
Ah, yes. Train of reasoning that led me to the truth.
Would you mind explaining that train of reasoning to me? Do you think? Not at all! I'm pretty sure is how you say that.
Say it again.
Oh.
But a show.
Say it again.
I must look this up actually. I'm pretty sure.
Show.
What a show!
Borosho! Borosho! Certainly, if it interests you. Why do you know Russian, Herlock? Suspicious if you ask me!
How many times? I'm not Russian and I don't speak Russian.
Yes, I know my battery is running low.
Oh no.
Ugh. Sorry.
Can we talk about your deduction before? The things you concluded about me, I mean.
The now famously accurate, troubling predicament you find yourself in?
Actually,
Oh,
it was the other details that I was more hoping to discuss. You know, the merciless Russian revolutionary and assassin of 16 part?
Ah, yes. More sorted details. It's fairly commonplace deduction. Here we have this morning's paper. The main headline reads, Villain Bolshevik flees... Bolshevik? Fucking hell.
Villain!
Villain Bolshevik.
Villain.
Bolshevik!
Villain Bolshevik.
Revolutionary villain Bolshevik flees Russia via Shanghai. There's a literal photo of him and he looks nothing like Ryunosuke. This vessel made a port call at Shanghai yesterday, and last night, a young Russian was murdered. Can somebody just tell him that they were both
not-
Japanese?
he's not
Please,
Russian.
dear God.
When was Kazuma Russian?
It sounds like Mr. Sholmes has concluded he was Russian because of what Kazuma-sama wrote on the floor.
The simple act of reasoning realized the culprit of this crime was the same merciless revolutionary.
It's going to be one of those incidentally right duels.
One who would kill the very man who helped him to escape after his true identity was discovered. Yes. You, Bolshevik.
No! How could it be me? I don't look anything like this man. Just look at his face.
Well, clearly you had plastic surgery.
Marafism revolutionary after all. Therefore, you have no doubt learned to revolutionize your appearance as well.
Please.
And I might add, your name does not appear on the ship's passenger list. Need I say more?
Well, that's because I'm a stowaway.
What about the other details? The 16 victims of assassination and blowing up the Crystal Tower?
Yes. The journalist clearly interviewed the man and printed all those particulars in the article. Deeds the man has perpetuated thus far, and those he is plotting. Yes, everything about this revolutionary Bolshevik was included. There can be no mistake.
Do revolutionaries usually agree to interviews with newspaper reporters, I wonder?
Okay, is anyone else getting, like, massive feedback?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
am too.
Oh, I'm not.
I'm not.
Oh.
There we go.
It's
Fix
gone.
The second I pointed out.
Sorry about that.
What about the part where you said it was just returning from Afghanistan?
Also quite clearly stated here in the article.
And an Easter egg.
This recently returned after a period of subversive activities in the war-torn region of Afghanistan.
But, okay, no one's addressing the fact that this 16-year-old boy does not look like this man at all.
I mean, I don't think
They have,
not
but he's just
16,
swept
he's
it completely
older.
aside.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Said I don't know something like him, and Sherlock Holmes said, clearly you can revolutionize your appearance.
How old is Renosuke again?
Oh, whoops. I don't know. I guess he's the same age as Kazuma.
Is he 21 or
23.
something?
I think it's 21.
I don't know.
Yeah, I did too, but...
Oh, Herlock
Are they
Sholmes
in the
is
same
here.
class?
He's 34.
How is he 34? That is not a 34-year-old man.
There you go.
Were you in... Oh, was Kazuma in the same class as us? Because he might, like, 23?
20. It's around 23. That's
Yeah.
all I know.
I swear to, like, I think he was, like, graduated as a lawyer and we were just, like, studying it as a minor, maybe?
I don't think we're not a law student.
Yeah.
No,
we're
we're just
doing something
a
else.
general student. Like, we haven't
Yeah.
decided the major yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
This Afghanistan
people?
place.
Please don't eat a piece of plastic! Please don't eat a piece of plastic! Come back!
Oh dear.
Gee.
Herlock is having problems with the cat.
Kitty craves chaos.
Sounds like there do be issues.
There do be issues, though.
Such is life in...
In the company of cats.
Mm-hmm.
Gee.
Oh, my legs. Got a cramp.
Oh no.
I think we lost G.
Yeah. The cat has taken G away.
They're trying to retrieve the cat before they eat the plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Herlock Sholmes.
Herlock Sholmes? Herlock Sholmes.
Herlock Sholmes. Amazing, truly. Great detective.
Truly.
Apologies.
Hello.
All good.
Hello. The sofa is very uncomfortable. Stop distressing me. Okay. Here. Take the paper for yourself. As a little memento of this great deduction.
Oh, thank you. Just what I always wanted.
I have absorbed all that is of interest with me within its pages. But I see no rubbish bin nearby.
So you can have it.
Mhm.
And you may find the article on the back page of interest as well.
Ah, examine.
Ooh.
On the back.
Cast your eye over it sometime if the interest takes you. You may need someone to embellish.
I mean, okay. Les Bolshevik. Aha!
Ah, it's the cursed crown.
Ah,
This is interesting.
Have you found something relevant, Naharoda-san?
Well, no, I mean, it looks like it might be interesting.
I can't read a single word, I'm afraid.
my eye.
No,
It's all,
not
it's all Russian to me.
But look at the picture. Perhaps it's about a beautiful young Russian princess. Do you think?
She is very pretty, isn't she? I suppose you enjoy articles like this, do you?
I don't know. I can't make any sense of it.
Oh.
God almighty, she's savage.
Mr. Sholmes.
I'm glad you've noticed this article.
Where do you keep coming from?
I keep shoving you out of the way, of course. Allow me to give you a short summary of its contents.
Oh, thank you. He pops up everywhere, this Mr. Sholmes.
We're in the same room still. It's about the disappearance of a young lady last night. A renowned prima ballerina of the Novovich Ballet disappears from Shanghai. During a performance in Shanghai, the famous dancer was reported missing. She is, of course, the talented, young Nikolina Pavlova. Pavlova, really?
Why are Russian names so hard to remember?
Racist? It would appear the woman was in costume when she was found to be missing from her dress. Are you sure you are not her in disguise? Wearing the diamond tiara you see pictured, which is worth some 20,000 rubles. This voice is just getting different every time I speak. As per usual.
Oh, how much is 20,000 rubles?
About £3. I have no idea, but I'm quite sure. It must be an unbelievable sum of money.
Susato-san's eyes are shining like diamonds themselves.
Chic.
I'm going to steal it. No.
It's fine.
The tiara is the property of the Novovich Ballet. It would seem the director is beside herself with worry.
Yes, I'm not surprised.
The company is most anxious to recover both Miss Pavlova and the valuable tiara. Why have we gone so very posh? They've requested international assistance at all ports with sailings to Great Britain.
Could this be another case of a Russian fleeing his or her country?
Just say there.
Hmm.
My game, my lovely
It does
game.
seem to be the Russian thing to do.
I'm not even going to dignify that with a response, Mr. Naruhodo.
Yeah, we don't acknowledge casual racism here.
And now we got the article about the ballerina.
Nice.
There you go. Well.
All written in Russian. I can hope to read it.
We did, good
We
sir.
went okay.
We looked at it.
We did, don't worry.
I'm actually looking up this thing about the rubles.
Ooh.
Oh.
So 20,000 divided by 10.
Just make sure it's adjusted for the inflation.
Yeah, the person here is actually adjusted for inflation. So
Oh, amazing.
Wow.
God, it was like when someone did Red Dead Redemption cowboy prices adjusted for inflation. It was fucking terrifying how much things were back then. Jesus Christ.
I mean, technically, it's how much things are now. and
You
how
know
much-
what I mean, yeah. It's
Yeah.
so much money.
Oh my god, money doesn't even mean anything now.
It doesn't. To be fair, if you want to see how meaningless money gets, you look at like Hungarian forint and how stupid the amount of money you get is. It's the same money, but it's like worth so much more in Hungarian forint, and everything like the notes are in the thousands. It will be like 1,000 forint note is one of the smallest currencies, you know?
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
I wish I had just money. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Imagine.
oh,
Must be funny.
Must be
Nice.
nice.
In a rich man's world.
Yeah, I was
So-
gonna say the same thing.
so 10 rubles adjusted for inflation. And now this is in 2018 money, I should point out,
Mhm.
was worth about $145.
Good lord.
So the reward they're giving of 20,000 rubles would be worth around about $290,000 in today's money.
Wow.
Jeez.
So yeah, it's a pretty sizable reward.
Also,
Yeah, I'll say.
one Hungarian forint, just to give you an idea of how bullshit money is 0.0023 pounds sterling.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I've been looking through Instagram because I haven't had anything to do. And the first queer person has gone into space,
Ooh, nice.
Oh,
but they're a son of a billionaire and a Twitch streamer.
oh.
Okay, well we can't have everything, I guess.
Yeah, I can't have them all.
Not counting them all.
You see why I have conflicted feelings about this. Also,
I
it was
mean,
aboard Jeff Bezos' rocket.
Oh, it's yeah.
Hmm. Oh my
Real
god,
mix-
and you took a poor flag to represent the furry community!
Oh, great.
Okay.
Good for them.
I can't believe furries have gone to space.
Furries have always been in space. What do you think Chewbacca is?
You're right, I'm playing Mass Effect. And I mean, Garrus is just a big bird, man. Okay, sorry, carry on. I just thought that was interesting.
It was.
Thank you.
Yes.
Try my best.
Before we started talking, you were examining Kazuma's desk, weren't you?
Yes, the victim.
Now, Kazuma doesn't sound like a very Russian name, does it?
Does it?
Did you notice anything useful? Anything at all?
Observe for a moment the desktop of the victim. You'll notice that currently that is not a computer, but an actual physical place. We see that the victim was engaged in penning some text.
In Japanese.
Fuck off.
London Diary. Kazuma was keeping notes of its trip. But I don't think you should read his private writings. It could upset people.
Hint, wink, wink.
Tragic! And something you ought to perhaps elucidate before the act of reading.
Milk and what have you. You mean you've read it already?
It is my it is my business to know what other people do not. Yes, believe it or not, I know a smattering of Japanese.
Oh, you know it's fucking Japanese.
Oh, I see. Well, you're about to know what a Susato takedown is. Susato-san? Aren't you going to throw the detective with one of your trademark takedowns?
I'm sorry, Naruhodo-san. What on earth do you mean?
Life is so unfair. I could put on my ass about 3 different times, and this fella gets fucking nothing.
Anyway, to return to the matter at hand. Namely, this diary belonged to the victim. I don't know why I said it in that way. It would appear that the final sentence is incomplete, as if the author were cut short. Tell me, what is the nature of the writing? Oh, that is my line. What? Pray, be precise with the details. As to details.
Oh, but I thought you knew Japanese.
Not enough, clearly. A smattering, dear boy, a smattering! Ixnay, Mikado, Nado. I trust you're suitably impressed.
Oh no.
This diary is littered with complicated-looking characters, of which I can read precisely now.
What was all that showing off about before then?
If you would be so kind as to show me, I would be happy to read it to you, Mr. Sholmes.
I am much obliged, my dear one.
Oh, unfair.
The final entry here in Kazuma-sama's diary consists of 2 short sentences. The first reads 112. I can't do it. I was gonna try and do it. My voice won't get that low, I'm afraid.
Would you like me to do it?
Yeah, do it. Go for it.
1:23 a.m. I can hear a faint whistling sound.
It's fucking Renosuke, entertaining himself in the cupboard again. Not much to fucking do in there, so...
You know you can come out of a cupboard. There is a lock on the door for a reason.
These are very important. Pray, go on.
The second sentence reads
1:35 a.m. What looks like some sort of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill.
Fuck me. Sorry.
Speckled band? What on earth does that mean?
I have no idea. I've never heard that expression before.
The ventilator grill, you say? The man was presumably referring to this. The lattice there on the wall, which connects to the adjoining cabin.
Yes, the adjoining cabin.
Can't believe this boy is just a speckled band is like
So I believe I've given you enough to consider for the time being, at least.
Ah, do you have somewhere to go?
As it happens, the victim's writings in his diary have piqued my interest. The matter warrants further investigation, I believe. And if I am still too long, the seasickness takes hold.
Oh, I suppose. You're thinking of investigating the cabin next door, which the ventilator connects to.
Well, I am now. Great detectives are a curious breed. Our minds rebel at stagnation. We crave mental exaltation. Or exaltation. Fuck me. So yes, I intend to investigate. Hence the truth will become clear soon enough.
Do you think perhaps that we could go with you?
No. That would be somewhat complicated.
What? Why?
A simple glance at your wrists should reveal the answer.
Oh, these.
I'm not holding you in place, they're just, After all, you're the prime suspect in this matter. No?
There's no point trying to turn it into a question. You're the one who decided I was the culprit in the first place.
Whatever you mean. I have no recollection of naming you as the culprit at any point.
I'm sorry.
Look.
Oh my god.
I looked at your little face and thought, you're gonna be a fun character, and it turns out you're a wanker!
You must be joking. You just said it only a moment ago.
Dear me, you are clearly misguided. I would have no cause to say such a thing.
Well, actually, Mr. Sholmes, I did hear you say that too.
Quite sure. Oh, that's very strange. Seems I have short-term amnesia.
To say.
I wouldn't have said you had the face of a criminal, Not really.
Now he says it. So what? Were you looking at my knees before? Some great detective you are.
Well, anyway. That was then, and this is now.
What do you mean?
What I mean, sir, is this. If you are the culprit, then you must play the part more convincingly. Roll over and accept your fate.
Oh, he's actually a madman.
Yes.
Fully just a madman.
Now he's just being plain rude.
Well,
And off he goes, having just laughed in my face. His sense of humour is as twisted as his name. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Naruhodo-san, what are you just standing there for? We must go and investigate the cabin next door as well.
Aren't you forgetting something? What about these? There's no way I can...
I can fucking break these with my fists! After Kazuma-sama spent his dying moments struggling to leave us a clue, you're willing to give up? You're just going to roll over and accept your fate?
Ugh. As if you gave me any choice in the rolling over part. I think we still have some investigation to finish off in here first, don't we? let's carry on examining what we can in this cabin while we wait for a chance to slip next door.
Good idea.
The situation doesn't look good for me, but there are still things I can do to help myself. And I owe it to Kazuma to do everything I can to find a way out of this, and bring the real culprit to justice.
Oh.
Is that?
Is something wrong, Naruhodo-san?
Oh, look.
Oh no. Oh no, it's just a crewman standing by the door. I can't help feeling like I've seen him somewhere before.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, you're right. He does look familiar.
Please tell me it's Kazuma and he's not actually dead.
Excuse me, sir.
Please!
Hello.
Please!
Yes. What can I do for you?
Would you like me to take over one of these characters, Alex?
Damn it!
No, I know who it is.
Fucking Hosonaga. Why are you everywhere?
I recognize that face! But
I like that the animation still has his hand in that position, like he's carrying the waiter's
I know, it's great.
but it can't be.
Yeah,
I
it is.
cough in Russian, which I am. I didn't know you were here, Inspector Hosonaga. I don't know who that is. Hello again.
It is I, Leclerc.
Tis I, Leclerc.
What are you doing here?
I think that should be my line. What am I doing here? I was so stunned when I saw you, my heart stopped.
I think that might be a different thing.
Nearly stopped, I hope. I received some special orders to go undercover as a member of the crew and board the ship.
Again?
You certainly seem to enjoy undercover work, Inspector. If there's anything I can do to help you, please ask.
Never expected to see this man on board. But perhaps his presence can help me out of this hopeless situation.
Indeed.
If someone does want to take over this guy, Aaron, I'm aware you've not said anything for a while. So if you want to take him over, please be my guest.
I've been sitting here pressing this button.
Yes.
Oh, Aaron!
I could do. I don't mind.
I mean, at least you've been pressing a button.
Yeah. Go on, Aaron, please.
Okay.
Any voice. I'm trying to do a Sebastian Michaelis impression. It's not going well.
It's the coughing that you really need to get right.
Wow, that was really good.
Thank you. I have a cough.
Yes. Okay. Ryunosuke.
So what are your special orders this time, Inspector?
Yes, and why are you dressed as a member of the crew?
Blink. Blink, blink.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry.
Hate to frame you for murder.
This is all my fault. I take full responsibility.
For what?
My orders were to act as Asogi-san's bodyguard.
Oh, it was shit at that, weren't you?
Yeah, look, shut up, okay? I know.
You fucked that!
Yeah, you kind of screwed it.
Did his glasses just go opaque?
Yeah, he's doing the
Yeah.
anime glasses thing.
Yeah.
It was Minister of Justice Jakogu, who pushed
Jakogu.
for this overseas study tour to go ahead. And now they are not opaque any longer.
Mhm.
And he entrusted me with ensuring that Asogi-san reached Great Britain without being assassinated.
Well, you fucked that up,
Well,
didn't you?
Yeah, like we said, you fuck that.
Assassinated? How could that have even been a possibility?
I'm not sure. But these are complicated times. There are tensions between the world's greatest powers. Minister Jakogu said we should be prepared for all eventualities.
This is incredible.
I don't believe it. Kazuma-sama was assassinated.
Obviously, we couldn't give Asogi-san a visible security escort. Which is why I'm undercover now, posing as one of the crew.
I see.
And I didn't take my eyes off him the entire time we've been on board. From morning until night, every day. But I never imagined it would happen here, inside his own cabin. Not here on the first-class deck. First-class people cannot commit murder.
It's true.
I failed miserably at my assignment, and Asogi-san is dead as a result. I'm a disgrace. All I can do is humbly apologize.
Inspector.
So if there's anything at all that I can do to help now, just say the word.
I mean, getting me out of these handcuffs would be great.
We're doing what we can to investigate Kazuma's death ourselves.
I thought you might be. That's me.
It is.
You didn't do it, did you? You're not the killer.
Of course not!
We'd really like to investigate the cabin next door.
Yes, so we need to be allowed out of this cabin.
I'm sorry.
What?
You've been deemed a risk to the ship's safety. If you moved to even touch the handle of the cabin door, that stormy-looking seaman there would surely snap your neck in two.
Stormy looking what?
Come on,
Seaman!
guys.
Seaman! Come on!
I suppose I'm just a stowaway now, to think of a murderer as well.
Would it be possible to give me something to work with, do you think? I'm going to need something persuasive.
What do you mean?
If I had a solid reason why the next door cabin should be investigated, for example, I'd do everything I could to persuade the captain to allow it. Really, I'd lay my life on the line if I had to.
I don't see how.
There may be a way.
What? Really?
Think of how you've tried to persuade me of your innocence, Naruhodo-san, by presenting me with a piece of evidence that you already had in your possession.
Evidence?
It's just the same as when you are in court. You must have done it many times during your trial. I don't have to give you the tutorial for this bit. Apparently I fucking do. Simply select the present panel and choose some evidence that Inspector Hosonaga could use.
The one we've already used.
So, evidence that will give us a viable reason to investigate the next door cabin, is it?
Yes!
Alright, yes. I think I might know what we can use. Let's see if I can present the detective with the evidence he needs to persuade the captain.
Let's. Here is a present. Here's a present.
Have a present.
for the
The
next
journal. The
door.
journal.
It's a present. You can't
Yeah.
keep it, and I can just show it to your face.
But it's a present. I'm supposed to be able to keep presents.
Well, we're not keeping that because it's evidence.
Well, why is it called a present? Why are they called presents? Sorry. I made the joke wrong the first time.
It's Kazuma's diary.
Just before he died, Kazuma-sama wrote something rather strange in his diary.
Strange. In what way?
He wrote... Oh, sorry. Rip, I thought you were gonna. I thought you were gonna jump in.
I mean, I can. What looks like some kind of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill.
You can hear his voice now.
I do a very good impression of him.
It's uncanny.
Speckled band. That is strange.
Yes, we're still trying to work out what he meant by that. But what I'd like to know is...
Don't tell me. The ventilator, is it?
Inspector. Much better than the other guy who was in here.
That ventilator clearly joins to the next door cabin.
That's right. So if we could investigate in there, we might be able to work out what the speckled band was.
Alright then. I can't leave this cabin at the moment. I'm stuck here until we arrive at the next port. The captain has given me strict orders to guard the scene of a crime, as you see. I'll have to entrust the investigation to you.
Really? You're willing to do that?
Yes, as long as you don't leave the first-class cabin area. I'm afraid I can't remove those handcuffs, though.
Just got a clinker out.
But what about the captain? Aren't you going against his direct orders?
I'm a man of my word. And I promise you that I'll lay my life on the line, if that's what it takes to convince the captain.
Do we think this man's going to die, folks?
Probably.
Yes.
I mean,
Probably like right at the end of this case, just before he's gonna do his reveal. Because we will need a surprise twist.
He's simply one hell of a detective, butler, waiter, sailor.
sailor guy.
Like, from what you're saying, it sounds more like he's a strippogram than anything else.
I failed to keep Osogi-san safe. This is the least I can do.
Yeah, Osnagi, you suck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's seize the moment then, Naruhodo-san. Just select move, and we can leave this cabin at last.
We still don't have legs.
Use your legs. Use your legs. Use your fucking legs.
Alright, let's see what we can find out.
Alright, let's see if we can do it.
Yay!
Oh, you got a very big
Oh,
list. It looks
I like
Yeah.
the compass. That's very cool.
Looks like it could get quite big, this list of locations.
Yes.
Hmm.
Is that a
The
mousetrap?
fuck is that?
Looks like a mousetrap to me.
Kind
don't
of. Yeah.
I've never seen a
finding it.
circular... Sorry.
No.
I've never seen a circular block of cheese on a mousetrap
Yeah, it's
before.
it's very big for a mousetrap.
Yeah.
You say you've never seen a circular block of cheese before?
Well, I've always... Aren't they square?
No.
Wait, have you never seen a cheese
You've
wheel?
never seen a
Most
cheese round?
You've never seen a baby bell?
Wait, what is that? Is that a baby bell on the cheese? on the mousetrap? Like, what?
You know, cheese normally comes in circles. Like,
Yeah!
Circles.
Yeah.
I don't have a
You can
circular
get mini
knife.
ones. You can get like hand-sized wheels of cheese.
Like
And if the
camembert
cheese is
or
square, how do you think they roll it down the hill?
Look,
literally-
Are you telling me you've not seen Tom and Jerry, where it's all square cheese?
You're basing your
been like
evidence
alive in this.
of Tom and Jerry.
I've made
It's
a deduction.
It's not even square in Tom and Jerry, it's fucking triangular.
Oh shit. Fucking objection.
Yes!
Oh my god.
I'm gonna upload some fucking evidence.
Tony, please take us away.
I'm finally out of that cabin.
Hold
I have
on,
to admit.
hold on. Fucking evidence. Give me a second.
Oh.
I have to admit, this
Jesus.
isn't quite what I was expecting. It's less spacious out here than I thought it would be. This is the most luxurious accommodation.
Sorry. Yes, indeed. Wait till you see the lower decks. That's where they keep Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, fucking damn it.
Your evidence was better than mine.
Kazuma-sama.
When you Google mousetrap, it's all square bits of trees.
This is true.
Just saying. Anyway, whatever. Carry on.
You were just more baffled that you hadn't seen a round bit of cheese.
I have seen round bits of cheese, guys.
Oh god. Oh my god. Anyway. Kazuma-sama was being sent on this study tour by the government. That's why he was being put up in a first-class cabin.
Fucking hell, I don't think the government's ever paid anything like that for me.
Even still, this is about twice as large as my accommodation in steerage. I have to share it with fucking Leonardo DiCaprio.
Keeps wanting to paint me like one of his French girls, but I'm
He
not
keeps
French.
saying he's on top of the world as well, when we're clearly below deck.
Really? That must be awful.
Yes, he snores. Hey!
Hello.
Yes.
Oh, look over there.
He's got a little triangle for his belly button. What's up with that?
The uniform is a little too small for him, I think.
A triangle for a belly button. He must have eaten some cheese.
God saves. That's another crewman keeping watch, and he looks enormous, even if he is sitting down.
The door next to him leads to the second-class accommodation. I suppose he's making sure no one comes in here who shouldn't.
Ripley's comment. I
I'm
appreciate
sorry.
that. Sleep paralysis demon.
Why is he sat like that?
I suppose.
For the dominance!
Like people in handcuffs.
Naruhodo-san, you look like a little boy visiting a toy shop for the first time. I would have thought you'd be used to the ship by now. We've been at sea for 2 weeks already.
He's been in the cupboard.
Yeah,
Well, yes, I know, but the thing is, I was inside Kazuma's trunk when I first came aboard. And ever since then, I've been shut up inside that little wardrobe.
It must have been a very trying time for you.
Again, there was a lock on the inside of the door. You could have just come out.
Please don't give me that pitying look.
Right, it's midnight, so I feel like we ought to go to bed.
Yeah,
I feel like it
I
too.
just cried at how this Russian man is sitting.
Please examine.
Let's just give him a quick examine before we.
His posture draws me
What's going on with his face?
Yeah, there's something. lines on his face. Do you see
He
that?
looks like a candy cane.
He looks like he's from fucking Leighton.
Yeah.
Excuse me, but could I ask you something?
You little stowaway murderer!
That wasn't a good start, was it?
Entire team is babies! Alright, let me try instead. Someone else please take over Big Russian Man.
Sure. Okay.
Good day, Mr. Sailor. I'm so sorry to trouble you, but could I perhaps ask something of you?
You little third-class lady's maid.
Oh. I'm going to have to kill him now.
We seem to have caught this sailor on a bad day, Susato-san.
He's about to have a worse day.
I am not Sailor. My mother gave me a name.
Oh, we don't know what it is!
No! No!
Senior crewman Beef Stroganoff!
End me!
Beef Stroganoff! Oh no, I'm laughing too hard.
That's my next Nexus character.
Beef Stroganoff!
I knew it'd be good.
Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, that's too good.
The best thing is just to avoid eye contact, I think.
Oh, my face hurts.
Okay.
Okay, well, I think we
head to
should
bed?
leave this, yeah.
Yes.
I'd be strong enough.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, man.
Save.
Oh my god, my face hurts.
I just
Sort of-
saved, but I'll save again.
Thank you. I cackled way too loud at that. People are gonna go. Probably gonna be in bed.
Okay.
The main menu has changed also.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh, that's cool.
That's
That's so
neat.
strange.
We
I
are
like
here now.
Okay, this is one thing I wanted to offer. Is anyone else free during the week? Because I do not have anything to do, and I would love to do more of this so quickly.
I should be free during a weekday.
Potentially.
Potentially.
Well, I'm not really good Tuesdays or Thursdays because of kickboxing.
I could do a Wednesday, probably.
I might be able to do a Wednesday, but I'm going to see Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, or Friday.
Friday works.
Oh,
Yeah.
I could probably do it. It just might have
Friday,
to-
I won't be able to do.
No, R.I.P.
Alex, stop having a social life.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so you should be.
Yeah,
No,
I
you
could
need
throw up one of
to.
those-
Mondays.
I could throw up one
Oh,
of those
that
polls
does
and we could
remind
see.
me. Oh no, never mind.
What?
Okay, never mind. Sorry, I was gonna say that I had something next Monday, but I don't. It's Tuesday, so
Ah.
yeah, I
Okay.
am dumb.
Yeah,
Oh my
I
God.
But
assume
yeah,
we'll be doing.
Tuesday, Wednesday,
Yeah.
Thursday, Friday.
Gosh,
Yeah.
yes.
I can try and get home for like 9:30ish.
Yeah, I might be able to do it so long as like we finish at 11 instead of midnight.
We can just do next Monday. It's fine.
We can. There's no harm in checking.
No. Yeah, let's circle back. Oh, God,
I hate being an adult. I hate that's a term of phrase that we know.
I know, it's gross.
I hate
God, I feel physically repulsed by myself. Yeah. Yeah, basically I can do any day if it's not too late. That's all. Just because of work the next day. So yeah.
Cool.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm done with kickboxing, basically from like 9 onwards, but I am very tired normally.
Yeah, you pass out like almost immediately.
Listen, I do a lot of moving around.
I mean,
I'm just super
valid.
impressed all the time. So go you, Alex, honestly.
Oh, thank you.
Right. On that note, I'll head to bed.
Yeah, it's got bed.
Yes,
Yeah.
me too.
I am gonna go play Mass Effect 2 to an unreasonable hour. in the morning.
Enjoy Mass Effect.
You enjoy that.
Mass
Mm.
Effect.
Enjoy it.
Yes.
I just found Garrus, and now he has a very cool face.